it was really cool, you know, because I'm terrified of climbing trees. I'm terrified of getting up really high. It scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And so,
I think they got there.
no, there've been people crossing along the rocks. But so like when I was at UCLA, one day there was a tree that my friends were climbing, and I couldn't go up very high, and it bothered me. And so, I started to work on it. And yeah, I started to work on it. And I just hit this tree, and I looked at it, and I was kind of sad because I couldn't go up any higher, and I'd been trying to climb the same tree. And I was sad because I couldn't go up any higher. But I saw this tree, it was smaller, and I saw a spot on the tree. And I said, huh, I could get to that spot in that tree. It would be scary, but I am 100% sure that I am physically capable of doing it. And so I did. And it felt great. Honestly, it felt great to get up there. And it wasn't even very high. But today I'm climbing this tree. I'm climbing this big pine tree. And I've kept climbing the trees for a while. And it's a great de-stressor. It makes me feel wonderful. But I've kept climbing these trees, and I kept going up a little higher each time. And today there was a big pine tree. And I just went up there and said, okay, I think this is enough for me. I can stop. But something said, nah, that ain't right. You can do it. You can climb. It's a big, thick tree. You're fine. So I climbed. And I got higher and higher on this tree. And I almost got to the top, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty high. I'm gonna go down now. And I thought about it some more, and I said, wait a minute. No, I can get to the top. I know I can get to the top of this tree. I am confident in my ability. The tree's branches are thick and strong. All I need to do is see that. And so I kept going. And I got up pretty high. And I was almost at the top, and I screamed. I said, I'm at the top. And the one man at the top said, no, you're not. Come on up here. And I climbed up there. And lo and behold, that's when I was actually at the top. That's when I actually hit the top of that tree. I climbed all the way up, and I was able to see the view, and it was marvelous. And the tree was thick, and it was strong. And there were other people climbing below me, and it shook the tree. And there was the wind trying to blow me down, and it shook the tree. But I stayed there. And I stayed up there for a while. Guy gave me a pine needle to chew, said it was rich in vitamin C. Should have taken it. I guess I didn't. Oh well. I came back down, and I left my bottle of water for him. So there's a lesson there. You can always keep climbing. But it was weird because I was terrified. And the higher I climbed, the more I wanted to look down, but I just forced myself not to look down. And I kept looking up, and I kept aiming up, and just thinking about the next part. Not about the goal, but just the next part. I think that's the good thing when you're nervous about anything. When you're nervous or worried about something, you shouldn't think about the thing you're worried about, or the focus, or the goal. You need to focus on the journey. And that's it. So focus on the goal, focus on the journey, not the goal. It's the same thing in parkour. If I'm doing a combo move, I want to focus my attention on the move I'm doing right then. If I'm doing cart to side, I don't want to think side flip, side flip, side flip, side flip. Because then I won't cart properly, and I won't make the move. So if I think cart, and I do the cartwheel, and the cartwheel's done right, and then I think side, everything works a lot better, and everything comes out better for me. So to focus on the goal, in essence, you lose sight of what you actually have to be doing to get there. You have to focus on, what am I doing right now? What can I be doing to better myself? And know that these are the things you have planned for the goal, and accept that the goal will be there and that you'll get there. But focus on the steps you're taking. And focus on, in your mind, what am I doing now to be good? What am I doing now to get stronger? Because once I started to do that, and once I got up almost to the very top, and once I got up to the very top, something happened. Something clicked. I wasn't scared anymore. I just stopped being so afraid. Yeah, I was nervous. Yeah, I got kind of scared when the tree shook, but the big point of it all was I just wasn't scared anymore. That's just what happened. Yeah. So that's my lesson.